Hello traders, welcome to episode 236 of TA with me, Mitch Ray. Could be doing anything, but you're here, and for that I'm always grateful. And Bitcoin, just looking at the 60-minute chart, why not, alright, just to see if there was anything, 4 hour, no reason, I mean there was no divergence, like no reason to believe from this low to this low that we would be reversing our price action. So just zooming in on a faster time scale just to see if we got anything, any kind of maybe some sort of chance of relief. Got a little bit, right? From your low earlier at around 4,000 to this low, we are making a little bit of bullish divergence, but it's really nothing to drive home about because it's only one variable. Your RSI is not, it's just bearish convergence, okay? We're somehow holding above this trend line of that potential ascending broadening wedge. We're holding, but we did wick out of it. Ugh, gross. And we also wicked off of the heart line of the equidistant channel, the very large equidistant channel, you know, that we've been in for everywhere. Since February, I was saying since February, whatever. It's converged months and I don't know, words, weird. Okay, so yep, we're just holding off that heart line right now at the bottom of the potential bearish pattern. All right, and a little bit of bullish divergence on the 60-minute, but on the 4 hour again. On the 4 hour, nothing really, right? Just bearishly engulfed and going sideways, more indecision. So again, holding, trying to hold inside this upsloping support, trying, okay, not good. All right, now where will we expect our prices to go if we couldn't hold this, which we very well could, okay? Just, but look, it's what I'm talking about, low on price, lower low on price, higher levels of negative momentum and lower levels of relative strength. That is bearish convergence across the board for the 4 hour. Sucks, all right, sucks bad. Okay, so we'll see if we can make this a swing low. All right, we'll see, man. But we could expect prices if we can't hold this area here to get down to 3,500 like before, right? 3,500, can't hold that. I think we would just, it'd be wise for us to pull out our fib extension, swing low to swing high. If we could break that 3,500 area, I think our first target could be 3,188, second target 3,052, and the third target 2,857, okay? In between the 1,414 and the 1,618 is that 3,000 mark, your stronger level of support stemming back from sometime in 2017. Okay, we zoomed out, we saw it, right? You know, I'm talking about this right here. Right here, right? That's that 3,000. Like, this is the 3,000 support. Sorry, this is where we're at, holding and trying to stay above. Can't hold that. Easy 3,000. Can't hold 3,000. 1950. 1915 seems very likely, and that's an extremely weak support. My God, the strongest support you have is down at like 1,300, 1,400. All right, then you got another one down at 1,000. I'm gonna talk about that. We'll talk about it when it gets closer. All right, if we're to do that. Anyway, you get it, man. We didn't even hit. Remember, we're gonna get rid of those fibs as our targets just in case if we do start breaching that 3,500 area. We have some fib extensions, but we know for real on the daily, major swing high to swing low, we only were able to hold above the 236 for a little bit before just rejecting it. Bart Simpson, whatever, lower high, whatever you want to call it, all the slang terms, all the cool kids. We broke down, but we have not hit the 382, right? We've not hit common retrace levels for this impulse down yet. We have not done that, so it would not. I'm not saying I'd be completely seriously surprised because, you know, if you have overwhelming bearish conditions, sometimes you never break or hold above the 236. You're that weak. There's that little demand, but you would expect on any normal retrace to retrace between 38% and 62%. Not even really that close. Okay, that's it. Now we know Ripple hit its 382. We know Ethereum. Ethereum didn't. It hit the 236. I mean, like, oh yeah, Ethereum was the worst one. Okay, Ethereum did perform worse than Bitcoin did on its retrace. So that lets you know it performed. It sold off worse than Ripple and Bitcoin on its impulses down, right? So anyway, let's take a look at chat. Whatever, man. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. I know we're back in the swing of things. Whatever. No big deal. Had a great educational, I don't know, good stream last night. Loved it. Thank y'all for being there on that one. What's up, Mr. Cool Daddy? Brad W. What's up, Ecstasy? Sorfex? Hey, Matrix M. Ruben Santos, Zachary. Good afternoon to you. Hey, Chaylin, man. Glad you're able to make it, man. Robert Kirk, Joey V, hello. Bradford, man. What's up, Bradford, man? What's up, Nick Rabat? Oh, there's Claudio. You were so bored? Well, hey, now you can be bored doing charts with me, right? What's up, John Legend? Luis Marrero? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. I'm just doing charts, man. What's up, Randy Bobandy, Tormaster? Head of the table. Hello, man. What's up, Milko? Coffee for Crypto, man. Irwin Coffee for Crypto. Got the Irwin Coffee mug today. Love it, man. Oh my god. Gets me jacked, dude. Hey, Anthony Rossano. Happy to see you. Hey, Jim Plunkett, man. Is that you, Ali G, in the house? Okay. What do you say? Look that up real quick. What the heck, man? Huh. I guess we'll look at that, whatever. Yeah, look at Ethereum, the BTC for you. Okay, man? Okay. If we want to, real quick, we can just hop on over to the quad screen. Yeah, take a look, take a gander. Hello, everyone. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Ripple on the bottom right of your screen. Possible bear pole, bear flag. We have broken. We got anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 down here. We actually broke it. We broke that area. Uncertain. We have multiple targets where we could, in fact, just make the measured move of the flag itself, or if the market was interpreting us to really have a severe bear pole, bear flag, man, that would be devastating. That would put us down around 17.8 cents, almost 18 cents. So just gotta be careful there. But I mean, Bitcoin dumps. This is going with it most likely. You know, it's weird how Ripple for a while was not really responding to Bitcoin's. XRP was not responding to Bitcoin's volatility until kind of recently, until Bitcoin started dumping again, like the third leg or whatever. That's when it all really started tumbling down. So if Bitcoin dumps, you could probably guess that Ripple's probably going to go with it. Top right, hey, there's your Litecoin, man. Everyone's favorite coin. Ascending broadening wedge already broke out of it, measured a move, or not measured move, but the target was around 2650. See if we can get it. A little bit indecision. Why? Because Bitcoin's indecisive right now. Okay, so we broke that. We're below all 3 MAs again. Scrub-tastic. Here you go. Made an adjustment to Ethereum. All right, Ethereum. We just moved it, got rid of the measurement. It looks like we might be still setting up for higher prices. My God, man, you're down to like an 88% retrace. You're like almost back. It's almost like it's not even a flag anymore. But hey, man, we've seen 78%, 88% retrace before we break the upside again. Okay, but you got a long way to go. Performance is going to suffer just because of the overwhelming bearish market we're in. I don't think you're going to hit any measured move with that, but you could. I mean, really, a breakout now at this point from down here is going to put you almost just back up to the 236. So weak. XLM, bottom left of your screen. Falling wedge pattern. We broke out the falling wedge. We which unable to sustain prices above the 236. Just terrible, man. Just that rounding. Just a lot of weakness. Just super, super scrubby. All right.
Mitch, any TU behind this small pump on PHX?
PHX? It's a red belly Phoenix something, right? I don't know, man. So what's going on with Phoenix, man? Probably not. But hey, you never know. It's a crypto crazy world. Yeah, maybe there's a reason behind it. It's looking at the daily. Just hey, look at this, man. Oh, Phoenix on the daily, dude. Just look bullishly engulfing at the bottom of the upsloping channel, right? We broke out of it, but whatever, man. You clearly see we respected this again, this upsloping resistance when we got back down in it, and we bled out all the way, right? You know, you got these institutions, banks, whatever, or people that buy this, and then they slowly, quietly offload everything as to not cause too much of a panic. But hey, if you're a retail investor, you don't really know. You're just like, oh, you're hoping for the best, but the lower highs. That's like the psychology of these pumps, man. They don't just pump and then dump. When you have like large institutions, they will pump and then they will slowly bleed it out as to not cause panic. And look where we got, right back down to the bottom. Daily. Okay. higher lows. 4 hour. Dude, thanks for the 1337 though. Sorry, man. I'm not even trying to act like, you know. And here's the thing: it's just a very small little double bottom, right? 1, 2, easy enough. I think that best way to look at this. That's almost 100% retrace, dude. We went like 90-something%. That means you just completely, you pumped and there's nothing there. No one even, like pretty much there was no one even holding this. Not really. Okay. After the hey, what are we doing? We're double bottoming, hitting the 382. You're finally hitting your common retrace zone. Okay. What we could expect between 280 and 303. All right. Impulse down. You ran up. You're breaking down again. Now you're going to retrace from this impulse down. Okay. The lower high, then your previous high, then your previous high, previous high, previous high. You get it, man. It's a consecutive lower highs over and over and over again. You finally got a nice pop, but you just broke right back down. Okay, you gotta like the higher lows, and you gotta like how we're respecting the bottom trend line, holding up above it. But look, man, if you're just talking about a standard little, you know, double bottom, man, easy, man, easy. Here's your double bottom. Pretty much, you can clearly see that, man. That's not good at all. I know you can't see me, sorry, but you'll see me soon again. All right, easy enough to measure here. It's very, very small. 22 sat. Measure move. Let's do that again. Sorry. 21 looks more accurate. 21 from the breakout. Measure move puts you at 292 sats. So a double bottom, measure move, breakout. Could see up to 292. The 50% retrace, which is also very common, right? If you're not even using the measure principle, you're just using Fibonacci, you understand the 50% retrace is our most common retrace. Oh my god. Oh my god. True crew. Hope it helps, man. Hope it helps. Much love. Boom. Kings. Thanks again for the 1337. Anyway, that was a change up. I mean, like, you know, normally we have kind of a fluid the way we do it. I just Bitcoin analysis. Sometimes look at the other charts, the quad screen, and then chat. But, you know, whatever, man. Like, that's why I love having my other screens, man. Boom. Just love it, dude. So nice, so quick. It's so, and I don't have to worry about bugs with OBS and Stream Elements combined with Streamlabs too, to boot. What's up, Steven Stan? Aked, hello. Chaz Garcia, what's up, dude? Hello, Ivy. Manolo, hello. What is 47? Hello, man. Good to see you. Bradley Abel, what's up, man? And there is Maru Bazoo. What's up, dude? Maru, man. Is that Head and Shoulders on Ford Motor Company? F? I don't know. We can look at F if you want to. Whatever. What's up, Laszlo? We Look Crypto Man. Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn on my app. I'm turning it on right now. Okay, sorry. It's done. It is done, We Look Crypto Man. My bad. That's definitely my bad. What's up, Max X? Will the XRP price move up 6 days from now? That's a speculative question that I just can't answer. Hey, who was that? Hey, GXRP, man, thanks for the 58.9% of one Ripple. Thanks, man. Much love. XRP Roshi in the house. Good to see you as always, man. Essex Hammer, come on, England. What's up, Kelsey 4, Rob G. Forming a falling wedge on Bitcoin? Maybe, but we don't have the swing low technically yet. We don't really know, Rob G. We want to wait for some confirmation of a swing low, which, you know, you can clearly see that it might be. It might be, dude. It might be. If that's the case, it would make plenty of sense because on the 4 hour, remember we were saying we don't have really any reason to believe that we'd be breaking out bearishly, even though we very well could. In terms of trading, you always want to wait for good conditions to occur where you have coinciding variables, right? And we don't have that. Hey, Devil Joiner, man, thanks for the 58.9% of a Ripple, man. Much love, dude. Thank you, dude. You and your 589s, go.
Good morning, Ray. Could you plaza check NSTP? I will just short it now. Still confused about AU 200 odd. Thanks, mate.
New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen. Yeah, man. Sure, dude. Took a look at it. Took a look at it, man. Thanks, dude. Pablo. Much love, man. As always. MDA. All right, I'll put MDA on the list. We looked at that yesterday. So, tits my tits. Joshua Ramsey, hello, man. ETC basically ran out of money. Oh my god, dude, that sucks. Holy crap. Hey, Crypto Yeti, man. Dan Stylus, hello. Uncle Tone, that's right. SEC, not the Securities Exchange Commission, right? Hello, Devin. Beetle Guys, Gurney. Hey, MK, man. What's up, man? Cron jumped 22% today on talks about a buyout. Uh-oh. There you go, man. Crazy stuff happens, right? Did it happen pre-market? What did it look like pre-market? What's up, Jubbin and Dom? Vivi Wang, hello. Todd B. That's right, mental hygiene time, I guess, yeah. Is that a new thing? Is that our new thing? Hey, Shirley. Philander Supermarket. Okay, Apple on the list. Okay. Bee Trail, hello. Bee Slice. Oh my god, all the bees in the house. Mag Carl. Why is the ticker always busted? Oh, why is it always Bitcoin to the US dollar? Sorry, same thing. Why? Because, dude, if I literally, like, I've taken advice from people. Some people want Tether, some people want US dollar. I chose it because I can't make everyone happy, Mad Carl, and everyone wants every single Bitcoin to US dollar pair or Tether pair that exists on the planet to be the one, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna pick one.
Mitch Man, why is Activision Blizzard so wrecked? Down 7% on day and almost 50% in 2 months. Is this a bull run? At V.
Thanks, HG Maven 318. Diazman, ATVIY.
Lord Ray, kind sir. I've been watching other live streamers during off hours, and you by far have the best balance of chat engagement and content management. Super fluid, and always fresh. Raw talent realized. Keep doing things, brother.
Hey, Zachary, man, dude, thanks so much for the kind words. I don't know, man. I just, thank you, dude, for letting me know. I try to just focus on this stream, you know, content for you, invest in myself so I can help you invest in yourself, right? That's just the whole goal. So, thanks for letting me know if that is the case. I don't know, that might just be your opinion. Other people might say I suck, right? So I'm sure other people do. I mean, we have a dislike, right? We normally get a dislike before the show even starts. Yeah, we got 2 dislikes. We got 2 people that actually hate my content. So, but I think, thanks, man. I'm just trying to focus on you, the viewer. Okay, and try to educate and just be a positive influence in your life and everyone else's. Okay, thank you, man. But in terms of Activision Blizzard, well, it all started, the catalyst, right? There was a catalyst about Diablo. Y'all remember it was on the Fire, the Spit, Activision and Diablo, and yeah, was it some sort of April Fool's joke? If you're a gamer, you'll know what that means, or if you care about the culture of gaming. The Red Shirt Guy 2.0. It all started with that. Don't betray the fans, okay? You know, don't do that. I guess the market didn't take kindly to it, because guess what? Old men with a lot of money don't understand video games. They didn't before, and that's when it was smart to get in on Activision Blizzard. $18 was my first buy. They didn't understand it then, but then eventually they understood it and started going crazy on it, and that's when we shot up to $85 a share.
Hey Mitch, hope you are having a lovely day. Would be great if you could have a look at Ford's HNS. I am thinking to sell one of my cats to fund an entry tomorrow, but needs to have a second opinion to see if it's juicy enough, else I might feel guilty.
Oh, it's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot of pressure selling your cat.
Is that a joint?
What up, fam? Happy holidays. DLT/BTC, please.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato to Bitcoin. Wow. Decentralized bacon, lettuce, tomato wraps or something. Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll look at DLT. But, you know, as the older folks that did not understand semiconductors, nor did they understand video games until the past couple of years, they still don't really understand it. And so when they see such overwhelming backlash from an event like BlizzCon, their annual thing, it's supposed to be, that's like E3 for tech, when they see such overwhelming backlash, they responded. that was it. That's when it all started for Activision. It was terrible. They were hitting like all-time highs around that time. And so since then, man, the market has dumped. The macro has been bad. EA not doing well. The whole video game sector is getting wrecked. Only I think Glue and a couple others are holding up, but it's just like the subsector of the tech sector, which the subsector being video games, is just in a bad market. In Activision, really bad news and bad things going on with PR. It's a lot of things. It's not just one thing. It's coinciding things that really sucks for Activision. Yeah, down 50% in 2 months. Yep, that'll happen. Hello? Hello?
Education plus entertainment plus awesome people. What more could anyone want? Thank you.
Ront. Thanks so much, Are the Beeswax. The Beeswaxers coming in from Virginia. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Much freaking love. Okay. So, yeah, we'll, I guess we could look at XRP real quick. Knock it out. Haven't gotten through chat too much, but, y'all understand. I'm trying to balance it. Okay. So, schools of thought here. Multiple schools of thought. Where we had a rising wedge, we already broke out of it. Measure move of that rising wedge pattern was just down at 28.5 cents. But if you know others were, if the market was to interpret this as a for real bear pull bear flag, this measure move would be devastating. This measure move could put us down around 17.8 cents. Okay, not kidding. I mean, like that. That's like how it works. Impulse down, really scrubby consolidation, right? Up sloping, but slightly, and never even threatening. Swing high to swing low, hitting the 382 perfectly and rejecting it, reversing our price action, making lower lows than our previous low, showing bearish conversions on both oscillators, just like Bitcoin. Oh, God. This is not what you want to see a price action reversal to the upside. Trying to hold on to this 35-cent range. You're below it right now. Okay, you're below critical areas of support stemming back from September and August, right? This is what you're now below. You're below this right now. That's not good. It's not good when you break support and you're back testing as resistance. So you can see what we're doing right now. Okay, not good. So, and why could the drop be so devastating? Well, man, there's just not much support. Once you break this area, you could come down to maybe 31 cents. Not a strong support. But just look, man, like there's just no real chop and consolidation here once you break certain levels. And look even further left, even again, nothing down here till 28 cents, 25, 24 cents, okay? And that's where we bottomed out at. So, yeah, man, you better be careful and not crack this, and don't sustain prices below this for much longer, okay? Ripple, what was such a promising endeavor to the upside, a nice bull trend that was very well respected on both sides. We finally cracked it. Thank you, Bitcoin, for the third leg down. The third leg, XRP seemed to become extremely sensitive to the third leg. The first two, 1 and 2 Bitcoin dumps, it was okay. It kind of held, right? But then made that lower high consecutively. And the third leg down, it just got obliterated. Went from a high of 53 cents to your lowest low sitting around 33 cents, man. The swings, I mean, this is a November 18th to November 25th, a 1 week period. You went from 53 cents to 33 cents. Crazy, man. What? Oh.
Where's my original wrench, gang fam?
Sorry, I thought you, my bad. I was like, at first, like, you don't have your wrench? No, you have your wrench. Yeah, where's the original wrench? OGG's peoples, man. Thanks for the 1337, the elite contribution. We gotta do something about that. We get 1337s, we gotta get a new crypto in the jar. And I really don't want to do Wax Coin. Okay, Wax Coin. So anyway, we're currently working on the 8 ball for Kang Logan, the 888 contribution, okay, for the jar, the customized jar for the Kang himself. So look, man, take heed that we have a couple targets here. We could hit a measure move of 28 cents. That's pretty much the first target. Second target's going to be 18 cents. All right, for now, okay. We draw these support, these trend lines for a reason. Okay, channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Respect everywhere. We broke that. That was interpreted by the market. Okay, we broke that for real, and we back tested it twice, 3 times, and then dumped as soon as we gave confirmation that we were breaking out. See the large dump we got. So I don't know, man. Be careful on Ripple, just because I know it's great. I know our community, the community is like one of the best communities in crypto, is the Ripple community. But I don't want people to lose money. And I understand if you believe in the project, but again, you can like, there are days to make money and there are days not to lose money. So things are just looking pretty bearish right now. Just saying. Whatever. I mean, these are bearish setups, not bullish. Okay. The macro is bearish anyway, right? So. All right, let's go to New Zealand dollar, Japanese, oops, yen. Looking awesome, man. Looking fantastic, but showing some bearish divergence on the 4 hour. We're going out past that. Let's look at the uncharted territory. Let's go weekly. See this overall trend. How's the overall trend? Okay, not really much of a trend, right? That's okay. So if we had any sort of uptrend, we broke it, right? We had an uptrend from February 2009. We topped out December 2014. And you can see if we had any kind of upsloping support, it's broken, and now we're below it. So clearly, we know where we really are, right? We're going to try a couple anchor points, touch points, see what works, what doesn't work. Okay. Oh my God, that's so nice. I mean, heartline, heartline, heartline. Some heartline respect here. You can definitely see it here. That's pretty nice. Okay. Now, and it's so perfect that watch what would happen. Sometimes you get it. It's like the golden. It's just golden, dude. Like where you have anchor point 1 and 2, and it's identical. Like there's no other way you can do it, right? It's like perfect.
Ow! And I was thinking of selling my other cat for General Electric, or pawn it.
Oh my God, man! I think they make robot cats now, so you could get a robot cat. General Electric, though, I don't think they supply that technology, but we'll look at Ford, man, for sure. Yeah, just selling a robot cat, you're probably gonna not feel as bad as if you sold a real cat, right? Right, man? Thanks, Maro Bazoo, for the $8 on the day. Much love, dude. Cheers. We'll be looking at that right after this. Ford, right? So let's see what we can do. It looks like a wedge of some sort was forming, right? I mean, you have like, I mean, this kind of screws it up, but like, there's clearly some sort of downsloping resistance, right? I think it all started here too. Right, it's like this. Yeah. Huh, almost like just a channel, because like touch points here don't make sense, right? It's like nothing you do would make sense. So you did it like that. There's too much white space there, but hey, still downsloping. Price contraction of some sort. Easy enough to target that, right? I think we've already hit the target, right? Any kind of bullish chart. You were talking about, let's see what you were saying, Pablo, going short, because this might be a great area. Holy crap. What I'm looking for, dude. Yeah, you're looking to go short now, dude. Okay, we're looking at the weekly. We're at the top. Look at this. The 200 week moving average. Pablo, after such a beautiful move up, look at the 200 week. We're at that 200 week, touching it right now. Okay, let's go to the, it's going to be tough. Let's go to the daily now. Good God, look at the bearish divergence. Holy crap. Pablo, man, you might be onto something hardcore, okay? This wedge looks fantastic on the daily, does it not? Oh, God. So nice. I get that, though. The white space is really terrible. So if we were, you know, just for the sake of education here, we like education. Make it so you're so versed. Okay. Remember, expect your targets on a falling wedge pattern. From the top of the wedge to the bottom of the wedge, you would fib swing high to swing low. You most commonly will retrace 50%. Like your target is always going to be. Where's my arrow? I guess I'm going to add the arrow to the list. I never use it. Hold on. Okay. All right. To the arrow. Always on a wedge. A 50% retrace. Secondary target. The 618. So 75 or 76.97 was your first target, primary target, secondary target 618. You're above that now. You're at the top of the down sloping channel. See it? All right. So yeah, Pablo, wonderful opportunity to go short here. Probably. I mean, your positive momentum has not stopped. I mean, but it's just begun, kind of. But dude, like, that's really, really weak, man. I think you're gonna get wrecked here. So we're done. Like, the trade's done. Traders that were in long positions here on the breakout, they're done. Right? They've taken the profit on both targets. And so now, here you are, dude. Yeah, you could expect certainly a move to the downside. We can't fib it yet to get targets. Probably want to do the 50% 618 target on the downside. But yeah, great area. Like every time we hit it, big dump. Big dump. All right. So yeah, man, reason to believe this is a great area. One could go short if they wanted. Look at the higher prices and the lower, much lower levels of volume too. Notice that, Pablo? Bearish, bearish, and bearish. Okay. So yeah, man. No pattern. That sucks. There's no real pattern here, but that's okay, man. That's okay. These are areas where it's very low risk, very high reward opportunity. Okay. Sweet, Pablo, man. Good stuff, dude. Good freaking stuff. All right. Now let's go to Ford. For Mario Bazoo. Here we are, Ford Motor Companies on the daily. We're clearly in a bear trend. You can see we're in a bear trend, right? We're making our retrace now like the rest of the stock market. You know, hit critical areas of support. That's great, man. And we bounced. We had bullish divergence already plotted. We had it on the weekly too, I think, right? Look at the weekly. Yeah, look at the bullish divergence on the weekly, man. Low, lower low. Here you go, popped. You popped, but it's just most certainly probably going to be a lower low. All right. We couldn't plot on the bottom side because we did not have that. Lower low yet. That swing low. Thanks, Bees does, man, for those man party lights. Look at that bullish engulfing on the weekly. Set us up for a reversal. We're getting it, but it's not much, right, so far. So I mean, again, this is another one of those arbitrary wedges, right, where it's like you only have 2 touch points on the bottom at the last one. So it's not a very good looking wedge, right? Not good at all. You can almost just say this is a little channel we have going on. What, anchor point 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, right? Like that. Kind of all you got going on. But you were saying, let me make sure I got this. You were saying. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Ford Head and Shoulders. Put an entry on the head and shoulder. Are you talking about inverse head and shoulders? Because I get you, yeah, you definitely are probably meaning an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Well, you have oblong shoulders, so no. I get the higher low though. I get the higher low, man, but good God, today you gapped up on very little volume. Chances are this gap will fill. How do we fib this again? That's right, we kept dropping. Ah, okay. Just broke above the 236. Right, something like that. Nah, man. You gotta be careful. Gotta be really careful here. Just because, look, man. Anchor point 1, 2, and 3. Look what we did. We closed on the daily. We rejected it. Tremendous rejection here. Holy crap, man. That really sucks. If you were to look at this like some sort of head and shoulder stuff, inverse slanted head and shoulders, I'm sorry, man, but you rejected it today. Tremendous amount of gap up, and that's look what's gonna happen, man. You're already showing bearish divergence. I mean, I'm sure it could keep building if you kept running up, but just be careful here. Like, dude, a measured move here would be insane. It would be insane if it was to play out, but it looks like it did not play out today for real. 134, jeez. If we were to break the upside, 134 would be the target. The target would be $11.04, but I don't know if we would get that, dude. It didn't break out. It tried and failed. It got rejected today. That's it. It's a bearish market. It's a bearish market, and the shoulders are not very good looking. Okay, maybe though we could break down and hit 923, then that might be a good area, a possible entry, maybe. Because you can have complex head and shoulders patterns, right? You don't just it doesn't have to be your standard one shoulder, head, another shoulder. You can have 2, 3 shoulders on both sides with a head with 2 heads. Like, it does not have to be a simple, oh, it's only one way to do it. No, there's all kinds of inverse head shoulders. It's just psychology of the failed rallies or the failed sell-offs in this context. Okay, so no, going long here is very risky because we rejected the breakout today. All right, on a gap up with meh volume. And most of the volume today was selling. The volume was a little bit higher, elevated selling pressure. All right, let me get through some chat and then we'll keep going. Okay, we'll keep moving on. I missed a lot of chat. Sorry about that. I have to check something else. Wax as a tip, get it out of here. Exactly, Zetri. Exactly, man. Oh, fireworks? Really? Oh my god. Zatri's telling me, of course, man. I'm just gonna immediately put on fireworks. Zatri says it. Thanks, y'all. 100 likes if we got it. I don't even know. Holy crap. What? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. How is this real? Do we really have 200 something likes? Is this real life? No way, dude. I don't believe it, man. How is this real? How do we have 200 likes? 219 likes, y'all. Good God. Thanks so much. Seriously, y'all are incredible. I haven't even said, if you enjoyed the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. I haven't even said that once today. Holy crap. What's about GT MKIV? Skynet Crypto. I know there's Sky, and the developer and designer got indicted for insider trading. So McAfee's all over Skynet. God, that'd be a messed up future, right? So about Christian, just 15 S coins need to flatline until bottom. Yeah, no S coins have died, not even BitConnect. Okay. Sorry. Uh-oh, ETC screwed, man. ETC screwed. Oh my god. Uh-oh, CWG says, Trayvon James says Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh man, I'm glad that his opinion means anything after the great FOMO, right? Party lights, speechless, that's it, dude. What's up, Subi Hart? VO, Barari. What's up, Earth, y'all? The tree Jesus lady? The treesus lady? Something like that, right? Good God, what happened? Yeah, who has the bot indeed? Right. The ticker's not right. It always says F. What are you talking about? What? Which one's saying F, dude? Oh, it's saying F. Yeah, we're on Ford right now. Madcar, we're on Ford. F. That's the ticker. Okay, gonna move on.
Thanks, I guess my cat can stay. He looks happy with your verdict. Last one, would GE be better? I've never seen such a nicely curving downtrend. Is it common?
It's common for things that are heading towards bankruptcy, sure. Yeah. Things where there's no demand because there's no innovation in the company, and it's a fundamental issue. It's a major, major fundamental flaw that the company has, and I don't know if leadership is unable to adapt or just won't adapt, but yeah, them, what, decreasing their dividend like to like $1 or something stupid, or a cent per share per quarter or whatever. It's dude, man, this is just a company that's dying. Okay, that's what dying companies look like for real. And it's when it's well known that they're dying and they're very transparent. Hey man, hey, they could always pull an Enron and start looking good, but that's never a good thing, right? I think they'll look good, Joe. So I haven't looked at this one in a while. DLT to BTC. Thanks for the $3, man. That's not bad. Nice recovery, right? It started recovering, I'm sure, when Bitcoin did. Okay. Again, haven't looked at it in a while. It went nuts, did it not? Holy crap.
1 year ago I didn't even know TradingView existed. Now I think I'm able to detect a potential entry in the market, and that's because of you. Many thanks to be here this year. As always, type to you eternal respect because you changed my life in a good way.
Hey, Pablo, man. Well, that's the goal, man. That's how I get fulfillment in life, being a positive influence. And you telling me that I've helped you means everything, and it keeps me going, man. That's the kind of motivation I need, all right, to keep rolling, all right? So, so happy to hear, man, that you're able to identify good entries and exits based on actual technical analysis, not I feel this certain way, man. And it's like, man, that's just like, if you give me technical reasons for moves to the upside, downside, or entries and exits, that's how you do it, man. You can't just, I don't know, like, and the thing is, like, I feel like we're gonna do well because we're gonna hit a critical support. That's it. That's your only reason to do it, right? There's not like bullish divergence, or there's not a pattern developing. You want to have more than one reason why you'd be taking an entry or a short position, right? Entry on a short or a long, right? So clearly we broke this trend, right? We had an upsloping trend line, of course, of some sort, and we're making a higher low. What do we retrace? Let's see what we retrace, man. Stupid wicks, man. Oh, 786. We found the 786 when we, alright, so the hindsight here is always amazing. When you're hitting fib nodes, and you're showing bullish divergence, those are coinciding variables, are they not? Fib nodes just signify areas where there might be price action reversals. Okay, so if you're just think about it, man. The critical thinking here, right? So from a swing low to the swing high up there, we hit the 786 fib node. We had the bullish divergence on the MACD, the triple RSI bullish divergence. We rejected falling below it. Look, we had a 1-2 triple bottom of some sort, whatever. Not really, just because there's no real impulse up that gave us that discernible double, triple bottom. All right, so yeah, HG, thanks for the $1, man. GG's, man. So that was reason to believe that we might get a reversal, and we sure as heck got it, did we not? But so now we know that's awesome. Okay, very cool that you know, we found the 786. It's not relative anymore to us. We need new fibs. We need fibs for targets to the upside. I guess we're gonna stick with the stupid pump and dump crap, whatever. Swing low to swing high. Well, actually, man, there's a little wick there. So if that's the case, man, we had the 236. And the 382 is 1327, right? So you could expect prices between the 382 and 618 over and over and over again. Okay, we'll look at it, but you know, for now, I don't know, man. Low volume scrub. Look at the wicks, man. Like, what is that crap? Look, there's no liquidity in this crap. How do you even plot it? I guess we'll just ignore that wick. Everything else looks fine. So you're just in this little pretty steep upsloping channel. All right, and guess what you're doing? Yep, that's what you're doing already. Already showing extreme bearish divergence, man. Just really, really bad. All right, just terrible. No volume, literally no volume. Just constant bearish divergence, right? Man. Okay, so impending price action versus the downside is what we're being told right now. I don't know when it's going to happen. And this wick, it might even be interpreted this way for fibbing. Yeah. I mean, we might just be looking at, we've already hit the 382, right? But we're using the wick, whatever, we don't know. Okay, volatility can kill your fibs. Okay, stupid stuff like that can make it to where you don't really know if the market interprets the swing high to swing low. You don't know. right? So the wise thing might be to do is like look like just candle body closes down here. You could just do a candle body close, candle body close. This would make a lot more sense, and that means we're close to 50% retrace from the swing high candle to the swing low candle. And in that case, you're at target and could expect a reversal in price action, maybe between 1154 and 1356. Okay, anywhere here. You're right at that 200 MA on the 4 hour. You're at it. You're rejecting it twice right now. All right, so a lot of times when you have low volume, you reject those 200 MAs and reverse the downside. So best of luck, man. I don't know. Sure, we're making a higher low. We are definitely making a higher low. It seems we have another anchor point, so we might be able to plot something. Maybe we have a new uptrend beginning. Maybe. Okay, at least we have the anchor points. It seems like, look at the 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, resistance, support. Not really here, kind of resistance. But then you got resistance again. At least we know this 25% trend line is being very well respected on both sides. Okay, anyway, that's a DLT, Dakin lettuce tomato coin, or decentralized lettuce tomato or something. Okay, great. General Electric. Or I don't know what you were wanting to do, but my God, man, this thing is terrible for the daily. Oh my God, man. Okay, so, you know, impulse down, global financial crisis. We had a nice run up, probably the 62% retrace, and then it looked like some sort of diamond reversal here or something, or just like a, you know, triple or the head and shoulders with a nasty slant. Okay, so since then though, we've been getting utterly devastated. Really hit our top in July 2016. It's been awful since then. Looking left, where are we? Back to 1994 prices, trying to hold here for now. 1994. So anyway, trying to hold there. We had some weekly divergence, I believe. Yeah, we ended up getting we went a little bit lower. Then we formed that bullish divergence on the MACD low. So you had some bullish divergence. You might reverse here, but dude, I don't know, there's no pattern. It's just straight down, man. It's just straight down. You might be trying to bullishly engulf this week. It's just... So... Just the volume, man. The volume and the selling pressure. Like, who cares? Say we run up and retrace. Going long in bear markets is not what you want to do, man. Okay. It's just... It's not. Okay. I don't know, we haven't shown, like... Man, we haven't really shown weekly divergence since back here in 2007, 2008, 2009, whatever. Okay. Okay. Huh. That's something to note. Okay, we haven't seen bullish divergence in a long, long time, really, on both oscillators at the same time. Low on price, lower long price. Alright, so we had that divergence back when we bottomed out. We bottomed in March 2nd, 2009 was the bottom of the entire stock market, right? That was when the recovery began. And that will mark 10-year long bull trend, okay? Coming up in just a few months. Sorry, man, positions to take. I don't know, we fell below the 886 and we're now near a 100% retrace, okay? My God, man. And it's now time for your local on the 8s. Go to Bitcoin. I don't know, man. If you want to test and see if we can reverse our price action to the upside up from 1994 lows, 1994 supports, give it a shot, man, if you want. I mean, it's just a bearish market, and going long in bearish markets is never really a good idea, especially something like GE, which is fundamentally screwed. All right. Let me scroll through some chat. Okay, I have not been able to engage with chat very much, all right, today, and I do apologize about that. But we'll get it, okay? What's up, Canadian Giant? You bought just one Bitcoin, worst thing you ever did. You bought it 9K, I believe you're saying. Just scrolling down, scrolling up, whatever. Hey, should we do an activation? Oh, no. We can do that right after Bitcoin and whatever Ripple and ETH or something, okay. Yeah, well, this is very similar to the tech crash of 2000, Canadian Giant. It's very, very similar. No intrinsically valued assets that are on these charts. They're just thin air, okay? Craze from marketing companies pushing and pumping. And it's even worse because the internet is so widespread now compared to what it was in 2000. It was nothing. What's up, Luis, man? Hello, Taylor Spooner. Is there a high risk of XRP dropping? If so, you might sell half, buy back lower. Is that a good idea with the market at the moment? Well, we did just break a flag, but on no volume. And I think Ripple is just kind of following Bitcoin, and Bitcoin still is kind of showing a bearish pattern, but we're right at the bottom of the trend line, right, of the pattern, potential pattern. So this is giving us, if we can hold here, this would be giving us our third touch point. 3 touch points on both sides. That's nice. That's that gives validity to the certain pattern. All right, if we could run here, that would be nice. But it'd be nice to make higher highs and hit the 382 and then dump at the 382 to lower prices, because that's the market we're in. That's the way it's going. I understand people want it to just go up to 10,000, but I'm sorry, in this kind of market condition, this is bearish. You want it to do standard normal things that bearish charts would do, and a standard bearish chart would run up, hit a common retrace, and then dump hard on volume. Okay, again, and who's worried about? Who cares about that when we could possibly get better entry prices way down at 3,000 or lower, 1,300, right? I don't know, man. The people that got into Bitcoin, they all got in below 1,300 or at 1,300. Those are the real Bitcoin, real holders and owners. They're not going anywhere. All right, but because this craze that we had last year, too much, too fast. Okay, and that could all sell off. Okay, bleed out. So Viper 262, man. Like the new thumbnail, Sandlash Resorts. Glad you noticed, man. I don't think you're the first person to notice the new thumbnail. Appreciate that. Thanks, Loco, man. What's up, Chris Winsett? Always happy to see you at the XRPG this month. Can you live in a tent in my backyard until 2020? Sure, CWG, man. It's down sloping. So no divergence either. So you might want to bring a cushion or something, all right? So by iGamer77, dude. Hey, Tim Robbins, what's up, man? What's up, Tim Robbins? New Zealand dollar starting to already move down. That's it, Pablo, man. That's it. What a ride. JF. That's it, dude. That's right, dude. Thanks for coming in on Twitch, dude. All right. I guess we can go back to Ripple, whatever. Discuss the sadness. The sadness, man. All right, Tim Robbins, speak of the man of the hour. You know, that flag, even his flag, our flag, the way the market could have been interpreting the flag is we've broken out of that, right? That's not good, man. If you did have some sort of bear bull bear flag, we'd be looking at 17, 18 cents down here on a real measured move. But I think the prudent thing to think about right now is maybe that wedge that we had, and looking at the flag, a conservative target that we should expect would be 28.5 cents. Okay, that could happen in time. Now, again, very, very dependent on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin dumps. Ripple at this point is following Bitcoin. It's doing what Bitcoin does. We talked about earlier on Bitcoin's first 2 legs down. It wasn't really that bad. We recovered like almost all of it. But then on Bitcoin's 3rd leg down, that 3rd leg down killed Ripple. Okay, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, went from 53 cents to a low of 33, 32 cents, and that was in a 1 week period. Crazy, man. Okay, it's like 40% or something losses. So looking bearish right now, and things aren't looking really good for Ripple. Okay, bearish convergence on the 4 hour. That means you low on price, lower low on price, higher levels of negative momentum, lower levels of relative strength. That's bad. The only good thing you got going on is the volume is kind of crappy. Okay, that's on a breakout. That's the only thing that's good about this right now. Okay, that's it. Okay. Sweet. Someone will be like, "Hey man, is that a head and shoulders pattern?" Man, it's very rare to see a head and shoulders pattern after a downtrend, but I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. But a measure move of that will probably put you down near that 32 cent range. Okay. Anyway, sweet, man. Not sweet, but you get it, dude. You get it. Activision. Dumpster fire, man. Dumpster fire. That's a breakaway gap. A breakaway gap, man. On a huge catalyst, earnings catalyst, man. All right, so that means that this is going to keep running. Okay, breakaway gaps. You have 3 gaps on the market. The breakaway gap, where the characteristic is a catalyst most of the time, a large discrepancy or a large disparity in price from where we closed to where we opened on the gap down. That's a huge characteristic, and volume is big, right? So chances of this getting filled anytime soon, very slim, I believe. All right. The other gaps, you have the standard gap, which is your everyday gap on low volume. It just happens. We're looking at it on Ford Motors. That was a standard everyday gap, right? We should look at an everyday gap. Here's an everyday gap. An everyday gap broke down. We eventually filled it. Okay, filled the gap. Anyway, and then you have something called an exhaustion gap. I don't know if we'll find. This looks like a. No, let's look for a really nice exhaustion gap. Micron had an incredible exhaustion gap. No, exhaustion gaps happen at the tail end of a run to the upside or downside, and it has high volume, but the volume is always going to be lower than any kind of like breakaway gap. So I mean, this seems like a decent one, but the volume's so low, it doesn't really look very good. Okay, so exhaustion gaps just happen again at the end of runs, and big moves down after. Okay, lower, like high volume, but not that high, like pretty good volume, but I don't think we got the characteristics of it here at all. That's why I don't like this as an example. Okay, anyway, so these are your 3 gaps. The breakaway gap is very real. Dumped down 46.50 after hours, about 7% down on the day. Absolutely terrible. You're making lower lows on the 4 hour with no negative momentum. That's kind of bullish, but for the daily, good God, man, good freaking night. Look at this bearish engulfing candle that happened on Friday, and this set the tone for the next one today. What is this upsloping trend line? What is that? It's one of our legs, right? One of our legs. Yeah, we broke this leg from January 2015, February 2016. We're below it. from the swing low of the run to the swing high, the all-time high. We're looks like we're trying to run towards that 618.43.27. Look, we just had a death cross on the 19th of November. Daily death cross, really bad for Activision. Okay, and how did it all end? It all ended with a rising wedge pattern. Rising wedge. Rising wedge with all the bearish divergence in the world. All of the bearish divergence in the world. Okay, so dumpster fire. Dumpster fire. It all started with it started really the BlizzCon crap, the market dumping, then BlizzCon crap, then earnings. Wow, it was like boom, 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 boom. 3 things in a row just killed you. All right. It's hard to find any bullish crypto. Exactly, Matt Shaver, because the overall macro is bad. Your environment is not ideal for going long either way. Like, because just if Bitcoin's bearish, then like going long in crypto is still tough. It's like not ideal. You want the macro to be good to go long, even if the individual asset or chart you're looking at is bullish. It's still not ideal. Sorry. Yeah, let's just pump and dump Bob's Repair Coin. All in. CWG, man. All in, dude. Oh, God. Oh, God. Even. Oh, my God, dude. They're actually trying to... The Russian scammers are trying to actually get into our live chat now. They're trying to evolve. What losers. Sure they are, Louis, man. They are sure scamming, and they're trying to bring it into our live chat. Come on, bring it on, you scrubby loser scammers. Bring it on. We will kill you. All right. Yep. Continuing to dump as expected on MDA, as Hammerman. Why? Because we hit targets. The targets were hit. The longer term targets were hit. Here you go, man. Swing high to swing low. We hit the 50% and 618. Your common retraces after a nasty impulse down when you begin to really reverse your price action. This is where it reverses again because the impulse was bearish. So now we're just continuing to sell off, bleeding out. It's going to probably just keep bleeding out. It's MODA, loyalty points. It's not something special that makes money and has earnings. It doesn't do that. It's just trash. And it just gets pumped and then gets bled out. Okay? Gets people to fall so something good's happening. It's just MODA, man. It's already cracked critical supports. There's a support right here. Right at 22,449. We broke it, man. We broke it nasty. So holding that 236, but like that's not really a support. I mean, I guess you got a little bit of support right here. We'll see how well that holds, but once you break that, man, dude, it's gonna be a real nice move down to 17,000 area. Okay, once this gets broken, that's it, dude. It's done. It is done. I know you're getting some bullish divergence on the 4 hour. I get it a little bit, you know, lower lows, but you hadn't really made a swing low yet, so. It's loud, isn't it? I don't know, it's kind of loud. It's really loud. Dude, I can't do this. It's just like, it's so sensitive, man. OCN Coin SG, man, all in Kappa. Alright. What? In less than 2 weeks, the Dragon Ball Super movie with Broly? Dude, there's already been a Broly movie. How is he Broly reborn? Or are they just acting like that movie never was created? Because there is a Broly movie that's already out. gonna give any insight on the other fib levels. 786, sometimes you can hit that and retrace, but it's not common. It's normally between the after the 618 you have a large gap. Okay, you see this? And 786 just kind of uncommon, but I've seen in crypto though, like learning in crypto, we do sometimes hit the 786 and then bounce. Okay, so it's a different world we live in. Stocks and Forex, man. 786 is it's not the common retrace, right? The 236 there, it's there to let you know pretty much that we've actually formed a real swing low when you hit that 236. And sometimes bear flags don't ever really go above the 236 if it's really, really bad, really bearish. Or bullish, we don't retrace but 23% of the way before we break the upside again if we're in extremely bullish conditions. Okay, so 50% is not a fib node. Not technically, it is there and plotted, but that is just a testament to the Dow theory. The Dow theory that I've said a billion times just states that when you impulse down, you most commonly retrace 50% of the way. Okay, so remember, it's not a Fibonacci sequential number, but it's there, and we plot it because it's just psychology, man, and it's value. People want a 50% sale on something, a 62% sale on Amazon, right? I might buy that if there's 62% sale, especially after I just found out that there's a lot more value and a lot more people value it, and there's, it's changing its trend to the upside. So we're trying to make it an Amazon reference. Hope that helps, that Tim Robbins. Good job, man. So many requests, man. Fourth movie, sort of a reboot. Interesting. Completely different story. So they're just acting like that other one didn't happen, right? DBZ movies were not canon. Okay. Watch the. I can't watch it now, Herbert. I'm not gonna subject people to that, but yeah, I'll definitely watch it after the stream. I think I saw it maybe back in the summer, but they might have come out with a new one. You cannot see 3K short term. Well, man, you just gotta wait, because there's no reason to believe we're gonna be dumping further now. But because I just don't think we've made a 382 retrace, and we're at the very bottom of that that upsloping trend line on Bitcoin, man. Okay, so. Didn't fill the gap. Holy crap. So Nokia, good to see you, dude. It's after the Universe tournament. Huh. Why would that be in the movie? Why would they put the Universe tournament in the movie? That's stupid, man. Maybe if they bring it up, but I don't know, man. It's weird. So Kebab, man. Okay, so again, dumping, where you don't hold this 20,000 sat area, man, it's gonna be a real rough ride down. You got a little bit of 17.9, but I think the bigger one's at 16.8, 17,000 roughly. Man, it sucks, dude. It sucks. Okay. Again, just a little bit of bullish divergence there on the 4-hour. On the MACD, that's all you got left. At least on the selling, the volume sucks. Right? It was high though. It's just bleeding, man. Whoever it was that bought this, they're slowly but surely just getting rid of it all, just offloading. That's what happens all the time in these runs. These lower highs, these attempted rallies, always manifest into this stuff. It's so common, man. We've seen it a billion freaking times. Okay, yeah, sure, we can try to make sense and plot something. Okay, really though, I mean, it doesn't matter. There you go, man. Here's your little downsloping channel. Okay, that'll make people feel better. Man, what a false breakout we had on BAT, man. Jeez. Well, actually, no, not even a false breakout. Sorry, what was up? Sorry. Okay, I get it. I was looking at 382. We have actually broken out and we're back testing and bullishly engulfing right now. Interesting. That is giving, that's break who can go confirmation, man. I mean, it's like break, hook now, you're back testing, and you're going by engulfing bullishly. Well, remember we expected a measure move of this ascending triangle to be up here near the 618 retrace, which is one of your common retraces from a swing high to swing low. Okay, man. What's the criteria of an ascending triangle? Oh my God. There's all our divergence. Well, right next to it, why don't we just do a little education? Oh my God, it's education, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, look, it's an ascending triangle, man. Oh my God, hold on, sorry. Ascending triangle. Here it is, man. Ascending triangles can be continuations or reversals depending on the context of the impulse. So say we had in this situation on bat, we had a huge move down, right? And we broke to the upside, retraced. So what's going on with bat? Kind of this situation we're in right now, right? That's kind of what it's looking like. Hold on, sorry. So why do ascending triangles happen, right? So you'll find a bottom based on, oh look, bullish divergence was a reason why we found a bottom where we did. Whatever, let's just say in the situation, hypothetical for education. So we break to the upside. And there is evidently some sell wall here that thinks on this run here from probably from a high to low, we were at a 382 or something, and someone thought that was a great area to sell, to get out. So then we dump because clearly all the other participants know that we can't get any higher than this sell wall because there's just too much. So we sell off, but we make a higher low than our previous low. That means there's accumulation. More people are holding this asset than before. So hey, you can't break lower, then you're just gonna break to the upside again. No real pressure until you get back up to the same person that's offloading their coins or stock or currency here. Okay, so clearly not enough people to get this thing higher. We break down again, but then we form another higher low. All right, and that's more accumulation. More people own this than before. So then we run up again, and then we break this because what will happen is once all the orders get filled, the sell orders get filled at this horizontal resistance, right? There's no more supply at this price. There might only be supply at this price. There might be only people selling at this price or higher now. So what'll happen is that's when you shoot up, right? And then you go on, right? It could be a reversal. And how do you target this, man? Pretty easy. It really, what's the criteria? I forgot. What's the criteria? You gotta have 2 reaction highs, at least, and 2 reaction lows. Okay, we have 3 here on the bottom. Great, even better. How do we measure? Pretty simple. Swing low, swing high, the widest area of the triangle. Here's your target. There's your target from the breakout. Awesome, man. And just remember, sometimes, percentage chances of everything breaking the downside, we have targets on the bottom. If we broke out bearishly from that point, instead of pivoting, we dumped. Here you go, man. Target down here. All right. It's your ascending triangle. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Psychology of it. All right. Sorry. Oh my God. How was overall the volume on Bitcoin last year during the bull run? Oh, it was absurd, man. It was so much volume. It was stupid amounts of volume, Pablo. Okay. What studio? Ka. Oh my god. Man. Man, what? Thanks. I don't even know if people are even there anymore. Okay, great story. Cool story. So I don't know, man. I don't know how this is going to have the legs. Good God, man. You're just continuing this lower level of positive momentum crap. Good God. Even more. Alright. But the target is near that 618. A secondary target could be the 50% retrace, just because sometimes we just don't hit measure moves. Swing high, swing low. Sometimes we will hit we hit the 382, and we have not been able to sustain prices above the 382 at all, which is your first common retrace fib node. Right? Remember your retrace zone, always between 382 and 618. We're at it. We're failing, not be able to break it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's not much symmetry within an ascending broadening wedge. Okay. That's it, man, for bat. Cool. Oh, we looked at some stuff today. – 12 charts today. I've been live for an hour and 30 minutes, y'all. Holy crap. Been good. We've got some education in. Kings. Okay. So we can just go back to Bitcoin then. Here you go, man. Huge impulse down, and now you're beginning to try to retrace. You're trying to hold this bottom trend line of the potential ascending broadening wedge. Definitely holding the heart line, no matter what you say, the heart line of this extremely well-respected equidistant channel that we've been in since February, okay? Bouncing off again. We had it as a support, resistance, now support again. All right. Bearish market. Monday, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Chalens are probably bots. Someone probably bought those. Hilarious. Hey, guess what? 262 likes and 7 dislikes. There are actually 7 losers that came here to dislike the fact that I'm giving free education away. Wow, man. Get a life. All right. Remember, fibbing on the 30-minute chart. You don't want to be using 30-minute swing highs. Those are miniature swing highs, and they're seldom right. Okay. But you just go to the daily when you're in doubt. And when we go to the daily on Bitcoin, this is the clear swing high. Okay, like 6,500 area. Okay. Where's the top of the channel? Is the support before the drop? What? Top of the channel? Like 5,000 area or something? 5,100. Yeah, I guess not. Well, fortunately, I'm not trying to make free education be someone else's burden. I'm not asking you as a taxpayer to pay for free education for everyone else, right? I'm just literally doing it for free. Bernie, he'll strike a pin. He won't be the one educating, right? Crypto Update. But he'll be happy to make people point a gun at other people to do it, right? Bitcoin couldn't be a descending triangle. What, right now? What you talking about, homie? I mean, maybe? But this is like weird, man. Like, I get what you're saying. I get that, right? But you have the upsloping support too. Right, 1 and 2. We already anchored it and we're holding it right now. Let's see if we can hold this. Okay. At that point, we get down there, maybe there might be stuff to discuss with that. Maybe Crypto Yeti, maybe. No, log scale. You just want to use daily and be really zoomed out. Okay. So Charlie Moldenman. Yeah, Thought Politics, all in. Well, I was just commenting on someone's comment. Looks like we're forming a bear flag. Well, you think that, but I angled. Like, we had the flag already drawn, but then if we wanted to be completely accurate here and get more touch points, the ascending broadening wedge, look, we had anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 up here for the flag, but like that's one touch point on the top side. You're not touching here or here, but when we use our you can clearly see we're 1, 2, 3 touch points up here versus 1 on your flag. I have 3 touch points for my ascending broadening wedge. Okay, so megaphone pattern developing, much more confirmation than a flag. Okay, but they're both bearish. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? Thanks for hitting that like button, Chris Karam, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, Kiki. Yeah, it's normally standard. And price, price changes. Or remember the log scale. What it does instead of price change, it's percentage change. That's how it interprets the chart. Sure thing, Matt Shaver, man. Anytime, dude. Yeah, you can, Kiki. Yeah. Okay, so hey, remember, like, if you want to support what I do, if you really like me showing up twice a day, right? Most of the time, definitely 7 days a week. If you like me showing up 7 days a week, providing with free coin analysis, free chart analysis of anything, you want me to keep showing up, the best way to support me is joining our Patreon, which we have the link in the description below, as well as we post it from time to time in the chat. So, that's how you support me, but we do have amenities to incentivize you to join it with trade setups, exclusivity with our Discord, and education. Right? Education. We're now beginning to start clipping the education I provide in this stream for patrons, because sometimes I'll do 4-hour-long streams, and 2 hours and 47 minutes into the stream, I do an education segment, and you're busy with your life. You may not be able to see that. You might miss out on the education. So now we're going to start clipping that, editing it, and putting it on the Patreon feed. So there's a new kind of amenity we're providing you. And I think it's really cool to do that. All right. So check it out. Kanks. Thank y'all. There you go. Just posted the link right there. Claudio says almost 300 likes. Yeah, Sweet, Steven Stan. Yeah, MK, that wedge looks pretty good, man. On the 3-day. Or on the daily. Yeah, it looks pretty terrible, MK. That looks terrible. In terms of, like, it's a good-looking pattern. It just means terrible as in bearish, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun, Miss Shabber, man. It's going to be real fun. Sweet walk showing, man. No worries, CWG. I'm just saying it because, like, I have members on my team, too, that I pay, you know? And so, like, it's helping the team, too. It's not just helping me, all right? And so, like, it would be irresponsible for me to not at least advertise every now and then about the Patreon, right? Oh, God. Sure, Shirley. Here's Apple. Apple retracing like everything else in the market. There you go. Broke your trend. Broke your uptrend. Rising wedge. Ran up, hit target on the rising wedge. 225 and dumped. Bearish divergence everywhere. You're just kind of hammering today. Weird. Okay, your first positive momentum histogram you've seen technically since the 5th of October. That is terrible. That is freaking awful, man. Oh my god. There's no, like, the angle of descent was so disgusting. It was just a straight line, right? So channel wise it was very, very slim, right? It was just I guess, right? No real angle, no real pattern developed, nothing. Just not even really a channel. This is really all you got. It was kind of like this. It was like that, and then we like fell out of it and got right back in it. Okay, below the 20 day just bearish across over the 200. Your 50-day moving average is fast approaching, and soon we'll get a death cross. I think what will happen is, look, we begin to retrace very close to a gap. We didn't fill this gap. I can't believe it, man. Market rally, though. That's what started bringing us up. And we could expect a retrace now. Swing on a swing low. We're only the 236. This could go much higher. We could expect a common retrace between 194 and 209. That is where we could expect to see our price action go in the coming week or weeks. All right, before reversing the downside again, because if this trend is overall bearish, man. We went from a high of $233 to a low of $170, man. Chances are, after an impulse like this on such high volume, we'll probably retrace commonly and then break down again to lower prices. Very real possibility, man. Very real possibility. Bring such a nice little uptrend we've been in since May of 2016. All right, cool. Next big things will probably be infrastructure, electric cars, better internet security. Hackers cost plan over $400 billion a year in breaches. Yeah, 2018 is the worst year for crypto in terms of hackers. I think what we had over, man, how much? I can't remember. So I'm not even gonna try. A record number amount of hacks happened with the record amount of dollars lost. Crypto, weird enough, right? Crypto's supposed to be so secure, but this year was the worst ever. But it makes sense with ICO boom and all that stuff. And scams. I've saved you so much money. Oh, I'm glad to hear, man. Glad to hear, dude. Been doing this about 10 months. It's like February 9th or something was my first video I ever did. So we're approaching, what is that, 11 months? Yeah, or something. I don't know. Okay, so live for an hour and 42 minutes. So we got 282 likes. Are you kidding me, man? Do y'all think we can hit 300 likes? Let's get a like spike. If you're in here and you haven't hit the like button, we're very, very close to 300. Let's do this thing, man. Let's just do it. Why not? Right? Let's do it, man. S&P 500 today. What did we do? Oh, look, go figure. We gapped up. Doji completed decision day on the gap up on meh volume. The double bottom still very real. There's the neckline of the double bottom. Okay, low risk, possible high risk, right? I don't know if we're going to triple top here and dump again, but this is very nice looking stuff for a double bottom. We had a potential inverse head and shoulders and then dumped to make the double bottom a much larger pattern. And yeah, could possibly see a year-end rally if we broke this 2814 area. See this, an alert here. If we do break that, it could be very, very nice run to the upside. Extremely nice run to the upside. Let me get that alert set up. Okay, sweet. What's up, White You Got, man? Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. Wow, what the heck? No, Beetle guys, not really, no. If we really want to talk about that double bottom, $139.90. Yeah, there it is. That green right there. There's your measure move of the double bottom. If we were to break out above 2,800, we could expect prices to run to 2,950, which is right there. It makes sense, right? Right at that all-time high level. Okay, so we'll see if we can break 2,800. It could be really smooth sailing from there. All right. Sweet. Look at all the daily bullish divergence we saw on the MACD, triple MACD, and triple RSI bullish divergence. Before running again, it went from class A to class. It actually was. We had a candle body close here, so it was triple class A bullish divergence on both oscillators. That's awesome, man. Okay, strong, strong. But overall, extremely bullish conditions still. I mean, like, I can't take that away. An awesome uptrend since March 2nd, 2009, approaching that 10-year anniversary. Got my Alexia reminder on. When that date happens, we're going to celebrate. Get drunk or something. Okay. Is there a division going on in the chat? No. I mean, it technically could be very well a flag, man, but channels, you can both be right, okay?
keep up the streams 7 days a week, 10-hour streams, please. I still have 180 letters to type, so I'm just gonna fill it up with text that you will love to read on the stream. Keep up the streams, broski, love the TA. 40 letters left, so just good luck everyone.
Hey, Crypto Rick, man. Dude, thanks so much for the $5 contribution, man, over there on Streamlabs. Much freaking love, dude. Crypto Rick, man. Dude. Y'all know Crypto Rick, right? Is it the Crypto Rick?
Hey, guys.
Is it him? I don't know, man. He's got to say something in chat. I think that would be that'd be fair. Say something, man, so we know it's the real you, dude. Okay, because I can promote your channel. Remember? So just saying, man. Dude, thanks so much, man. That's awesome, dude. So Link though, man. What Link do? Oh, hey, man. What do you want? You the falling wedge that hit not only the fib targets but also hit the measure move in 9019. We never really got much higher than that. Hit the 100% retrace, and then huge dump. Ran up, failed rally, made a lower high than our previous high. People are like, is that a head and shoulders pattern? I mean, there's definitely a hint of that. The failed rally after such a nice impulse up. But you can have really, really steep necklines, okay? And Bulkowski talks about it, man. He talks about the slanted necklines like that are extremely steep, okay? So this is probably gonna make lower prices soon, okay? With this lower high than your previous high. Very seldom do we make lower highs in this uptrend, have we? We have not. So you see this extreme exaggeration. We could see exaggeration to the downside too. All right, but from a swing low to swing high up here. Where it? No. What's why is? Oh yeah. We still have our old fibs up. Excuse me. Let's refib then. You got your swing low to swing. Oh, what the wrong tool? My bad. Swing low. Swing high. What's our retrace at? Dang, near the 50% retrace for rebounding, but then the lower high, then dumping again. Okay, so man, a lot of times on this kind of volatility, these moves, this could very well be the reversal of the trend. I know we're still in the uptrend right now. I get it, but like this kind of volatility, these moves, these lower highs, spotting reversals. Okay. All right. Be careful on Link, man. You've had opportunities since August to get in on this thing. Trying to get in now is not a very smart idea in terms of reward to risk. Okay, your reward is nebulous. Your risk is relatively high with the lower high. All right. That's sweet though, man. Crypto Rick, man. Just don't know if it's the real one, dude. Haven't seen him in chat. But amazing either way if it's him or not. Thank you so much for $5. What happened? Crypto update. You tipped twice, once for support, the other time to talk in the voice. Why are you sad? Why is that a sad face? No, you're Crypto Rick. Richard Tasker. Okay, so you're not... Okay, there's a Crypto Rick with like 36,000 subs. So, you know, that's why I was confused. Thanks, man. Okay, the Heisman finalists announced: Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray, and Dwayne Haskins. Well, we know Dwayne Haskins is just going up there because, you know, for fun. We know he's not winning. Kyler Murray might have a shot, but I think we all know that Tua is probably going to take it down. I mean, there's just what he's done this year is beyond words. Okay, prodigal quarterback. ETC shutting down. Yep, get wrecked, ETC. Looks like those emoji balls going to get replaced soon, huh? They had a really cool logo though. Thanks, Richard, man. Again, dude. No subs. Okay, got you, dude. When these were going 18,000, no one was selling. Because, yeah, people don't understand when trends reverse, they really reverse. And they don't understand support resistance. Looking left, horizontal line support resistance. Fitbit. We fit from the swing high to swing low here. Nice pump, man. Nice pump. We have that 786. We have that 75% trend line of the equidistant channel. And that's it so far, right? That's all we've done. We broke out that channel. Remember what happened? We broke the channel, dude, and we just kept floating on. Then we ran up. Remember the higher low? It looks like a flag, but it's a much higher low than before. Dude. Remember? You gotta be mindful of that. Anytime you see an impulse up, down sloping, you break down, then you start looking like you're bear flagging, but you're making a substantially higher low than before. A lot of times it breaks the upside. Okay, so trend is bullish, obviously, right? But fibbing, man, really, I mean, you could fib here. I think this is the impulse down. You ran up. This is a major swing high on a daily time scale. So candle to candle, 786 retrace, and then you're below the 618 now, right? You just cracked above the heart line of the channel and the 50% retrace. Hey, look at the bullish divergence, MK. It set us free. Bullish divergence near the bottom of the channel. Sweet, man. Malo, thanks so much for the 300th like, man. Holy crap, y'all, we did it, man. We did it. 300 likes. That's fantastic. Y'all are all worlds. Okay. Good God. After hours closed at 1060. Looks like it closed at 1017, and after hours we're at 1056, right? We're up 3.83%, so 1056. Yeah, we're right at that. Wow, right at that 618, aren't we? Chronos and Chronic or Chronos group, yes. Chronic Crypto Man. Okay. Man, we looked at a lot, haven't we? Pretty good show, pretty effective, concentrated show. Oh yeah, man. I mean, like, I don't know if we're going to rally and break to these highs again, right? I mean, like, I know we're in an uptrend, but there is no real divergence, right, MK? No bearish divergence. Look, you're making bullish convergence on both oscillators. Go to the 4 hour if we want. Volume came in, looked good. Yeah, I guess you're showing some bearish divergence on the MACD, but the volume is not really rounding yet. Hanging man on the 4 hour to close. So again, there's only one thing going on that is bearish, and it's from this high to this high, lower levels of positive momentum. But again, I don't know if we could just continue moving up. All right. So, yeah, MK, there's not overwhelming. Besides us closing, right, look at that, the 618 on the 4 hour, you closed right at it, didn't you, MK? And that's your last common retrace fib node. Thanks for the 186 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube still, as we've been live for now 1 hour and 56 minutes. Please feel free to hit that like button, that bell, that sub. If you are enjoying this program, you know how many subs we've gotten literally today? How many subs when we had over 200 people watching pretty much this whole stream? We've gotten literally like one sub. One new sub. Like, how is that even possible, man? Over 200 people watching. I guess everyone's subbed, but like, just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You like can't grow. I don't know. Insane, dude. Guess y'all are the only people that actually care about charts on YouTube. Probably, right? Yeah, one can move their stop up, whatever, but if you move your stop up, look what happened, man. You ran down, touched the 50% retrace and the heart line of the channel before kind of rallying at the end of the day to 1017. and now you're up 1056. Right. Sure thing, MK man. Look at man. Amazing, dude. Oops. Forgot to disable that. We'll just do it one more time, because who cares? Sorry. Look on it. Whatever. No one cares. Get Bitcoin, and then we'll wrap it up, alright? Okay, man. 1 minute and 30 seconds till your daily close, till your 4-hour close. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pivot here and hold, or will there not be enough demand and us break down again and hit 3,500? What's the early spread of the Alabama game? It was -14. I got it at -13.5. Teased it. Now I got it at -7.5, which isn't really a strategic tease, of course, but Bama could win by 10. Quite possibly. You only get bearish trends on sub counts if you're not creating content. So, oh man. Okay, so there's Bitcoin. Bearish convergence. The only good thing you have going on is on the 60-minute. It's one variable. That's it. It's a bullish divergence. Low, lower low. Lower levels negative momentum could break to the upside here based on that, but don't hold your breath. We're at the bottom. We're at some pretty nice support here, decent support with this. That's about it. Bearish convergence on the RSI, 60-minute and 4-hour, and convergence that is bearish on the 4-hour MACD. Anyway, that was weird. What is that? There was like this yellow thing right there. Weird. Some tripping. Okay. It's been fun, y'all. It's been a lot of fun. 2 hours on Monday. I'll be back tonight, 11 Eastern. So, if you want to support this channel, feel free to check out our Patreon page. Trade setups, education, and Discord exclusivity. It's in the link is in the description below, and feel free to drop a like before you head out. So until next time, respect TA.